Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2 is a movie that I was anticipating because I was one of the 5 people in the world, and this might get me executed just by admitting this in a video, that enjoyed Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. Was it a good movie? Not really, but I kind of knew that going into that movie, and I was able to have some fun and expectations with that. Was it as good as it should have been? Absolutely not. I think my review was a little too favorable of it, so, but, sorry, my dog is making noise in the background. Anyways, there's still the complaints that people have. That movie is pretty much a generic slasher movie with Winnie the Pooh characters and Halloween costumes. And this movie is not that. This movie is quite a bit better. And that's not just because they had a higher budget with this thing, and obviously the standout of this movie is the creature effects look great. I mean, the characters actually have pretty good slasher designs. They still look a little goofy, a little wonky, but still, for the most part, they look pretty good. And there's a lot of great kills and things like that. Obviously, like, a lot of that comes with the territory having a higher budget. It's more just the actual writing of this film is quite a bit better. You know, there is more of an actual plot to this thing where it has twists and turns and stuff. And there's actual lore that actually does tie into the Winnie the Pooh characters in a way where it does actually affect the plot that they're Winnie the Pooh characters. Where you could kind of watch the first one and say that, well, they're not really Winnie. It doesn't really matter if they're Winnie the Pooh characters. This one, I feel like it does actually matter and factor into things a little bit more. And that is, like, kind of a thing. So I would still say this movie's an acquired taste. It's not a good movie. Like, don't watch this movie expecting a good horror movie. I mean, and also this movie still has a few problems. Number one, this movie still has a way too serious tone. This is Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2, motherfuckers. Why don't you have some goddamn fun with it and have a goofy ass tone? Why do you need to be serious? I know I praised them. I just said for a compliment to this movie a second ago that I am happy that they actually have more of a plot, and I still would say that's a good thing, but at the same time it's still not goofy enough with this shit. I mean, also the Winnie the Pooh characters have a lot of great one-liners and great moments where they're slashing people, but still not enough of it, and there's still a lot of this movie that's plot, and it's like, what are we doing with that? It still needs to be a little bit less plot, more slash, and more goofiness. Have some more fun with it. And it's kind of weird, too, because they start this movie with the producers of this movie who act like, when you see them talk about it, it almost sounds like they are having a little bit of fun with it, where they're talking about how they were inspired by Marvel and they're going to do a Poohniverse movie, and they show you a clip of the new Bambi movie, and they talk about all these fun, goofy things. They talk about how they got the guy who created Chucky to help design Pinocchio for their upcoming Pinocchio movie. And you think about it, like, these guys probably watch shit like Chucky growing up and stuff that's goofy. But here's the difference. Chucky's goofy and it's funny. This isn't. And this needs to be. And that's really the main problem with these movies. But I think it's something that may improve over time. We'll see how it goes. But I definitely think that there's quite a bit of improvement here. And I think a lot of haters of the first movie definitely won't be turned around by this one, but I think this movie might help new fans gravitate towards this franchise in the same way, like, yeah, there were fans of Terrifier, but Terrifier blew up after Terrifier 2, and this might be a similar thing. Not on the same level, obviously. Like, Pooh's not going to be like an Art the Clown type character, but a big deal of horror. But you are going to see a little bit more fun and goofiness. I don't know. We'll see how it all goes out. I think the thing that does suck about these movies is we're always, there's going to be idiots like me who are always going to be curious and want to buy tickets to these no matter what. I mean, I'm going to see the Bambi movie. I'm going to see the Peter Pan one, the Tinkerbell, like whatever fucking thing they throw at me next, I'm gonna buy it, go watch it, and then do a video for you guys. And that's just how the cycle's gonna work. And what sucks is, we kind of are rewarding bad movies, and I don't really know how to end it because I'm having fun, but I'm also like thinking, having a moral crisis, a little bit of like, am I buying a ticket to this and being part of the problem? I don't know. So yeah, this is kind of an odd review. It's me shitting on a movie, but also complimenting it, and not really telling you whether you should go watch it or not. And I think that's just because, objectively speaking, I probably shouldn't recommend it to you. But the fact that I have fun with this almost wants me to share that fun with other people. And so, like, I don't really know. This movie's not a movie I can really rate either. Like, this is why I'm glad I don't usually do ratings. People ask me ratings, like my coworkers and stuff, for movies I watch, and I'm like, I don't know, I'll give them ratings, but even then, my ratings aren't the most accurate. So it's like, I don't even know. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.